Hey guys, Plug FM here again. Today is a special episode. We got the Kurt Cobain hat on. I mean, you could say it's Kurt Cobain. It's whatever it's called, the Russian hat. I don't know. The hair's chopped. That's the point, though. And this video is about who is the best grunge singer of all time. I know grunge is a massive genre. We got probably like a million freaking bands. But right now, we're only going to go over like the top four, maybe five. I'm still safe. I want to include Scott. And the main four is obviously Kurt Cobain, Layne Staley, Chris Cornell, Eddie Vedder, maybe Scott. Weisland? I don't know how to say it. I'm not going to try to. So I'm going to call him Scott. If he is included. We'll see. But yeah, let's think about it here. I guess we could start off with Kurt Cobain, who's the most known, obviously. Then we go Kurt, Chris, Layne, and Ed. I'm going to call him Ed. Should I call him Eddie? I don't know. I feel like it'd be kind of personal if I call him Ed. I don't know the guy, obviously. He's like 50 years old. And hey, maybe this is a topic for another day. Parasocial relationships. You know, I've studied a little bit of psychology on the side. And hey, maybe we'll learn about that soon. I'm not a teacher. I'm a stupid idiot. But anyways, back into it. We got the Rob Zombie shirt, Kamla 2015 tour. Not really dressed impressed today because, I got some stuff I got to be doing in about like a few minutes. By a few minutes, I mean like half an hour, I think. Maybe an hour. I'm not really sure. I'm not really good with time management. As we'll see in the future with my sporadic upload schedule. Rob Zombie, though. Great guy. Wholesome as hell. Supercharge Your Heaven is probably my favorite song. I mean, it's from White Zombie. I mean, it's not my favorite song of all time. It's my favorite Rob Zombie, White Zombie song. Dracula always slaps. Kind of popular songs and stuff. Well known, but we're not talking about Rob Zombie. We're talking about grunge singers and who's the best one. All right, Kurt Cobain. Here's who he is and an argument about why he could be the best. All right, Kurt Cobain, lead singer of Nirvana. He didn't have a solo career. He has his demos, Montage of Heck demos. People are familiar with probably the "And I Love Her" cover from the Beatles on the acoustic guitar. That one slaps. But yeah, with Nirvana, he dropped 3 albums: Bleach, Nevermind, In Utero, a couple live albums. Is the MTV Unplugged? It's not a studio album, but it's a live album. I consider it one of their main albums. Honestly, that's probably their best album, if you ask me. Not really a hot take. I hear that a lot. But yeah, Incesticide, it's like a compilation album. That's what it is on Apple Music and Spotify and stuff. But it kind of is an album. It's not really a studio album because it's a bunch of demos and like B-sides and stuff. But yeah. The reasons why he could be the best vocalist and best grunge frontman. That's also what the video is, frontman and vocalist, not just vocalist. Because if we're talking about pure vocal capabilities, it's going to be Chris Cornell, obviously. But, yeah, they all have unique voices. That's why grunge just got so big. It's because just the voices and the characters of the musicians. Like, you look at Kurt Cobain, you look at Layne Staley. You can probably relate with Layne Staley more if you're down on your on the rock bottom and stuff like that. I'm not shooting up heroin, but if like I'm having a bad day or something, Jar Flies, and their MTV Unplugged 2 is great. Sap, underrated as hell. Put that on, there you go. Mad Season 2, oh my gosh, don't get me started on Above. But yeah, Kurt Cobain, why he could be the best. Number 1, insanely popular, the most popular and well-known, probably one of the most influential people of all time, other than Jesus Christ, John Lennon, and looks like I have a unibrow, it's just my hair. I'm putting back on the Kurt Cobain hat. All right, Kurt Cobain hat is on. All right, so Kurt Cobain, his style, obviously. Super influential. It's literally grunge. You look at grunge style, you think of Kurt Cobain, you think of cardigans, you think of these hats, you think of, yeah, ripped up jeans and stuff. That's all from Kurt Cobain. I mean, obviously, Chris Cornell was earlier than him with Soundgarden. Soundgarden was earlier than Nirvana, I think. I don't know why I just call it Nirvana. My brain's kind of fried right now. If you know, you know. But, yeah. Kurt Cobain, he has a super unique voice. Really growly. I don't know what that was. Please do not report and dislike and leave hate comments for that 1 second long snippet of me trying to do a Kurt Cobain voice. I can't do a Kurt Cobain voice. Yeah. I mean, if we think about it here, his voice is unique. It's all growly and stuff. I've heard people say it's like his vocal cords are coming out of his throat. He also coughed up blood after like most of his recordings. He also played guitar too for the band. There's some great Nirvana guitar riffs and just parts of the songs that are guitar. So that too could be a reason why he's the best. But we're 6 minutes in. We've only talked about Kurt Cobain so far. So let's move on to Layne Staley. Layne Staley is arguably a better singer than Kurt Cobain. I mean, I say arguably. It's more of a landslide though, because Layne Staley, his highs and his lows. I don't really know a lot about singing, so I'm just gonna explain how it is, how it sounds. His highs and lows are off the charts. They're insane. This guy is like, I don't even know, dude. You listen to this guy singing, it sounds like, I don't even know. You just gotta listen to it. I'm not really doing a good job explaining stuff here, but yeah, Layne Staley, amazing singer. His fashion style too, arguably better than Kurt Cobain's. This guy had the leather military boots. That stuff was fire. That's why I bought some leather boots back there because of Layne Staley. I mean, I also have some Converse because of Kurt Cobain too. Yeah. But yeah, Layne Staley, insane singer, like super duper good. Obviously though, he overdosed on heroin. That's tragic. Just as tragic as Kurt Cobain. Blowing his head off his shoulders. I mean, hey, actually, if you ask me, I think Courtney Love killed him or hired someone to do it. Because, I mean, just look at all the evidence, brah. We'll do a video on that in the future, definitely, on the Kurt Cobain murder mystery. But yeah, Layne Staley, amazing singer, really identifiable with, and you really feel like connected with his music. I mean, sure, you can, I'm blanking right now. Never mind. Let's just skip that part. Let's just move on. Layne Staley, even though he's not the only singer, I mean, not really the only singer. He's kind of the only singer. Vocalization and stuff. Harmonizing and stuff. But yeah, Layne Staley, amazing singer. You can really resonate with him if you're down in a hole. That's an Alice in Chains reference. If you're down in a hole, you could probably feel similar to what he's talking about and stuff. I mean, again, it doesn't have to be about heroin use. You don't have to be shooting up heroin to relate to an Alice in Chains song. You can just be, down on your luck, having a bad time, stuff like that. But now, Chris Cornell. Chris Cornell is probably my favorite and best bet to win this thing. Because if we think about it, this guy, I mean, his style isn't really well known for the style. He's arguably more well known for, I don't know where I'm going for that. But anyways, 3 bands: Audioslave, Soundgarden, Temple of the Dog. Yeah. That's it. I think. I hope I didn't forget one. If I forgot one, please don't kill me. I mean, his solo career is not a band. It's just a solo career. I mean, I guess he didn't play the drums and bass too. He only played the guitar. And I mean, did he only play the guitar? I don't know. It's a good question. But yeah, he has the most expansive catalog out of all of them, except for Ed Ved. Just call him Ed Ved. What the hell? I mean, Eddie Vedder. He has the most albums with Pearl Jam. out of everybody else. He also has a solo career. But yeah, Chris Cornell has been in the most bands and stuff. And his voice, his highs, he can break the freaking sound barrier, brah. He can break the freaking sound barrier, brah. I'm staring at this nutcracker, dude. Got it from like something. I don't even remember where I got it from. It's been on my desk. But yeah, sidetracked there for a little bit. We got Chris Cornell. If you listen to Bad Motorfinger, you know what I'm talking about. If you listen to Super Unknown, you know what I'm talking about. If you listen to Louder Than Love, you know what I'm talking about. If you've listened to Temple of the Dog, you know what I'm talking about. If you listen to Audio Slave, if you listen to Revelations, if you've listened to Exile, I think that's what the other one is. I have it on CD. I don't listen to it, though. I have, like, every Soundgarden album. I have one solo Chris Cornell album. I have a lot of CDs, if you don't know. They're all back there. I love CDs. I love vinyls. I mean, not really as much as I love CDs, though. I have a few vinyls. They're way too expensive, though. I have, like, 5, 10, 15. I got, like, 15, probably. I think probably 14, 13. Who knows? But anyways, yeah, all them CDs, though. I love CDs a lot. I can talk about CDs forever. Maybe one day on this channel, I'll go through all my CDs, and we'll look at them. We'll be like, hey, I mean, you know, there's the Whole Lotta Red custom CD up there. I don't really listen to Playboy Carti. I used to, back in, like, middle school. But he's up there because I don't feel like he's worthy to be next to Surge and Jonathan Davis. As you can tell, my top row, it's like new metal and stuff, and other stuff that I don't really. The second shelf is my top favorites. You know, we got the Tool, Typo, all that stuff, and the first shelf is like stuff that I like, but I don't like it enough to be on my favorite shelf. Like I love it, but it's not my favorites. It's also because the second shelf is the one who I have the most of. Like, I have 3 or 4 of the same album, same bands. What am I talking about? Then the third shelf is just, like, junk I don't listen to. Why I have it? That's a good question. Anyways, where was I? Chris Cornell. Chris Cornell is an amazing singer, which we already know. Better than Kurt Cobain, better than Layne Staley, better than Eddie Vedder. Chris Cornell wins it. He wins everything. He's the best grunge singer of all time. And nobody's going to compete with that. Ever. Never. Ever. No one will be better than Chris Cornell. All right, so Eddie Vedder. Eddie Vedder from Pearl Jam. We all know him. We all love him. He's still alive, like his song says. Chris Cornell hung himself, which we also know. Sadly, rest in peace to him, Layne Staley, and Kurt Cobain. Can only imagine where their careers would be now if they didn't do that. And I just had a low battery thing again on my phone. Great. Eddie Vedder. I really like his voice. I like all 4 of their voices. But Eddie Vedder, if you've listened to him on 10, if you listen to him on Versus, if you've listened to him on Vitology, if you listen to him on Yield, if you've listened to him on Avocado, if you've listened to him on Backspacer, No Code, or any live Pearl Jam album, you know what I'm talking about. This guy is amazing. An amazing singer. Super unique voice. They all have unique voices. Is he really as influential, though, as other 4? No. Is he alive? Yes. So there's some bonus points there. All right. So the final rank. I mean, I guess we can talk about Scott. He has a great voice. I like him. He's chill. He's cool. He passed away. That's sad. I think he overdosed. I'm not really biggest fan. I mean, it's not like I hate him or anything. I like him. I like his music. I just don't really know a lot about him because I don't really listen that much SDP. I only really listen to Core, as we've went over. But yeah, Chris Cornell, number 1. Number 2, Layne Staley. Number 3, Kurt Cobain. Number 4, Eddie Vedder. Boom, easy work. Now to rank the grunge bands, I'm gonna need to make a whole nother video. I'm gonna need to go album for album for album, like Nevermind versus Dirt versus 10 versus Super Unknown. That's gonna take a while to figure that out. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Yeah. Peace.